Hey everyone, it's Mill from the Talent Mill, Job Search Superhero. I wanted to show you a short training video. It's actually about 19 minutes that I recently made for a LinkedIn client that shows him step by step what you have to do at least three times a week to be successful on LinkedIn. So check it out and let me know what you think in the comments. So basically, these are the steps that you have to follow at least 3 times a week to succeed on LinkedIn, succeed in your job search. And it's easy to understand. LinkedIn has more than 277 million users in 200 countries and territories around the world. They host about 3 million business pages, 2.1 million groups, and 77% of all published jobs. So you must be here. One of the most important things to do on LinkedIn is to build your network. Until you have a network, you're not really showing up in too many search results by recruiters. So the best thing to actually do is to let LinkedIn search your contacts and add them, because it's a quick way to build your network. Otherwise, you will get daily suggestions, so keep signing in and keep connecting. People will be suggested to you to connect with every day, every time that you sign in, basically. You may know some of them because LinkedIn will mine the contacts on your phone, the contacts that you email. You should try to connect with some solid people in the industries that you're considering working with, because as soon as you connect with them, then you're able to see their connections. It's similar to that movie 6 Degrees of Separation. As soon as you start connecting with more people and you start to see them in your news feed, quite similar to Facebook, then you'll be able to engage with them and start commenting on their posts. So they get to know you and they get to know your brand. The more eyeballs on your profile, the better. You can certainly sign up for the premium version, which will get you more analytics into who viewed your profile, but it's not necessary, as with a keyword-infused profile, you will still reap the benefits of a complete profile. And you can search jobs in your industry. They will also be suggested for you daily or every time that you sign in. You can try the premium LinkedIn trial, but I believe you still have to give them your credit card They won't charge you as long as you cancel before the trial ends. This premium trial does give you more insights and analytics, which helps you decide who to connect with. This section is all about jobs that you can apply for using your LinkedIn profile or resume. If you use your LinkedIn profile, it's very easy to just send it right over and the recruiter gets all your information in one shot, including your resume if you've chosen to upload it. This is your inbox, which is similar to a Facebook inbox. Generally, it's like receiving email. There's now a new option to get read receipts, so you can see if the person has read your message. You can also attach files and images and send the message to the person that you're trying to reach. Up on the top right with those dots, those are about 9 dots, is where you find additional options. This is actually your inbox, and you're going to receive InMail from recruiters on here, as well as sometimes people that are not connected to you will be able to reach you on there. So be very careful about fishy profiles and people from abroad, international people trying to connect with you, because the larger networks become, the more popular they become, the spammers and scammers flock there to try to trick you into revealing your information so they can access your computers and profiles and images. No network or platform is immune. So buyer beware. If you have your profile set to public, so that if you view someone's profile, they can see who you are, then you will also be able to see who viewed your profile and get much more insights. If you keep your profile more private, then LinkedIn returns that favor by not showing you as much of other people's profiles that view yours. So that's a trade-off. You can also see your inbox messages, where LinkedIn has started to include automatic replies, which makes it easier to keep the communication going. If you remain active on the network, which there's no reason that you shouldn't, you're going to get periodic reminders to connect with people. You're going to get asked if you want to endorse your connections. You should definitely endorse your connections and hope that they will respond to their suggestions to endorse you. These are actually very valuable keywords that add keyword weight to your profile, which makes sure that you show up in more recruiter search results. Some users would rather remain private so that when they search and look at others' profiles, the other person just sees maybe the title, the job title, the industry that they're from. that's a trade-off. You can certainly do it, but if you do that, then you won't be able to see others' profiles as well. So that's a definite trade-off you want to think about. As I explained previously, if you want to stay in private mode, then you also cannot see who has viewed you. If you do see them, you may be able to strike up a conversation and perhaps land an interview. So the more public you keep your own profile, the more opportunities you have to connect with a recruiter or a decision maker at a potential employer. LinkedIn will give you tips how to update your profile, how to keep connecting with people, engaging with your feed, all to help make you succeed on the network. You should definitely try to update your profile as much as possible. Add a resume, add projects, add diplomas, certificates, courses. Anytime you update your LinkedIn profile, it helps to raise it to the top of a recruiter's search results. So keeping a fresh profile with a profile photograph and a nice banner image is the best recommendation to date. Once you start to follow people and connect with people, you're going to see their posts in your newsfeed, much like Facebook. So that's where you have the opportunity to comment on their posts and begin to dialogue. Once you start to develop connections and grow your network, you'll start to see a news feed similar to the one on Facebook, which is going to show you everyone that you're following, what they posted, their posts, blog posts, as well as just regular articles that they share. You'll also have the ability to go into settings and add email addresses, as well as make one email address your primary. Now this client asked me to change the email address that he had on his profile, so what a client would need to do is to stand by and receive the code from LinkedIn, which is a two-step verification due to all the hacking that's going on nowadays, and they need to text that code to me quickly so I can make the changes. The only other way that we can do this is if I sign into your computer and I help you with you being on the phone, and we proceed to develop your LinkedIn profile. But for some people, they just want everything to be done for them. So at the Talent Mill, we do everything by agreement and by questionnaires. LinkedIn gives you lots of different options in your settings, which are again located where those 9 dots are to the top right of the interface, and you can look at third-party apps, connecting them, merging LinkedIn accounts if you happen to accidentally add a second one, blocking and hiding people, setting your notifications to private so that every time you edit your profile, perhaps coworkers or boss don't see that and suspect that you're leaving them. So there's lots of different security options and privacy options to get to know. So look it up under the top right, the profile settings. LinkedIn lets you select certain sections of your profile to be shown to the public, and which is more visible than just your connections. So what we usually recommend is that you definitely show your profile picture to the public, as well as your job titles for keyword strength, your education. Some people don't include the details under current experience, but definitely you want to include something that's going to draw the recruiter in. And it's a known fact that recruiters will click on a profile showing an image before they will one that doesn't. So you don't want to hurt your chances. So get a professional picture taken, or take one yourself, dress professionally or business casual with a light background behind you, and get that uploaded. LinkedIn offers a learning section where there's some free courses and courses for a fee. Recruiters can post jobs. There's an advertising board where even users can advertise and target the industry that they want to work in. They offer like I said, the 2.1 million groups, so it's very easy to join the different groups and start conversations with members of the group. Another good thing about joining groups in your industry is that you're able to bypass LinkedIn's restriction for InMail, which is, if you're not a premium member, you get less InMail contacts to those people that might hire you. So if you're in a group and they're in a group, then you can send them a message, although I would tread lightly there, and you don't want to come across as a pain, but you get the idea. The best thing is to comment on shares within the group and start to establish your brand and establish yourself as a professional or a subject matter expert in your field. So basically you want to write about what you know about the most and share it with the world on LinkedIn. You can write blog posts right from your status text box. You can select whether it's just a post or an actual blog post. LinkedIn has now added the option to include videos and include images, and those posts that do include videos and images are usually shared and viewed more widely. So there's lots of things that you can do to bring recruiters and hiring managers eyeballs to your profile. Here's the picture section where you would write an article and attach the images and the videos. Since all the networks lately try to copy each other, here's the new options to allow comments on the post, who you want to share it to. Under post settings, you can cross share to other networks, and like I said, you can either allow comments or block comments under your posts. So that's pretty much it. If you follow our tips and try to sign in at least 3 times a week, or several times a month at least, you should begin to get emails and inboxes from recruiters asking you for your resume. This is something that we've proven in the last 3 years, and you definitely have to increase your engagement on LinkedIn in order to be found for work in the 21st century. That is the digital job market. Thanks for watching, and we'll be making more videos soon. Let us know if you like it in the comments.